Hey, give me 10 mins, be right there.
Oh yeah, I forgot I started a stream. What's up, guys? Sorry, I started chatting with my friend on Facebook. Well, as soon as I started it, you'd think someone came in and started talking to me. Otherwise, I would have been standing here for a while. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me get to the old control room here so I can see who's chatting with me. I haven't even bothered setting anything up since not going to be on for too long. A bunch of stuff I want to take care of today. Quickly get there. Hello, hello. Think it's Lucy chatting with me. Yeah. Give me 10 minutes, be right there. Oh, hell yeah, I will. Well, right on there. Alright.
Got a lot of stock here, and I've seen some shady folks around. Just keep your eye out.
Alright. I'm doing for streaming here. I'll just wait till Lucy comes in. I got someone to talk to. Otherwise, I'll just chat with my buddy right now. I'll tell you what we're talking about, though. It's kind of interesting. Um, I'm not like I was just trying to make a joke of it more so, but I was looking at my AC gauge and it says if you go in the red, it the red label like instead of like a warning of any type, it just says retard. So I was assuming that it was like a joke or something, but my friend was telling me that the term retard and advance are used in like car terminologies. So you can advance your car or you can retard your car, which is bring it back. It has something to do with like the timings of your performance and all that kind of thing. But for me, I was just doing it on the AC gauge, but if it's a car, that's why I was using that terminology. I was not aware of that, so I was like, why is my gauge saying if I go too far? But obviously, it's the same. It brings back the performance, in other words. Just explaining it. So yeah, we're just waiting for Lucy. We're just gonna shoot the shit for a couple of minutes here. I haven't seen anyone for a while. I talked to anyone for a bit. Not gonna be on for long. It's really, really hot out here right now. Like I mean, like scorching hot outside. So I better get my hair done before the peak of the day kicks in.
Found ourselves a decent spot here.
Okie dokie. What pump of steam we got going on here? I'm not too worried about that. No, we're just waiting for Lucy here. I think I see her. Yeah, she's right there. Hang on, my mic's not plugged in. That's probably a good start. You go? Well, I'm off to a great start today. Yeah, my mic wasn't plugged in, so if I was talking all day, which I wasn't really, I was been talking with my buddy on Facebook. So, but yeah, how you doing? How you doing? It's been like forever. Yeah. Oh, all right, on, right on. Where you going? Oh, cool, cool. Right on. The the sand, so they got like the beaches and stuff over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Though. Oh, okay. That'd be awesome. I love fishing. I like fishing different places. I like exploring when I go fishing sometimes. But, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. It's been like bloody ass hot here, like crazy hot. Like 40-degree hot kind of thing. Like it's insane. It's just crazy hot. I guess like Mexico hit like the highest temperature they have ever hit ever, which was like 140 something, 145 degrees. Holy shit! But, yeah, it's just crazy. But so everything's been pretty like stormy, on the edge of storminess, and just all over the place. Fishing's been kind of shitty actually since it's been stormy and hot and. So I've been trying to fish at nighttime because I can't handle the heat throughout the day. I just sit there and like bake myself, so I can't do it. It takes too much out of me. So I've been trying to do like early morning or all through the night. So I've been doing like all night fishing. So from like 10 o'clock in the evening, I go out and I stay up till like 6:30 in the morning. Woo, baby! Yeah. And no drugs too. The one picture I have, my girl's like, "What were you on?" I'm like, "Honestly, nothing. I'm just juiced from the night." But the one picture I took of myself holding my fishy there, my eyes were just like bugged because I was just juiced. I'll probably post it just to show it. I was gonna be like, "When fishing gets you high," and then zoom in on my face because my eyes were just like. Yeah. So, but I swear I was on nothing. Just the high of the night. But, yeah. So I fished like all last night and I didn't catch a damn thing. I was very irritated. I caught a couple little guys, but nothing that I wanted to catch. And the weekend before was also very slow. Yeah, that's one of my favorite fish to catch. I love catching catfish. They're such a great fighter. They're strong fish, and they're not the. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They're not the prettiest fish, that's for sure. But most people don't. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But most people don't like fishing for them around here, so they get very large in size, kind of thing. Because not many people like eat them or do anything with them. So if they do end up catching one, they just put it back, or they don't end up going for them whatsoever. It's okay. I felt something moving over here. Card. But today I'm gonna go fishing in my city, I think. So I have to go get some minnows and stuff like that. I've been using chicken liver
for my baits lately. It's very, very gross to handle, but it does pretty good out there. Yeah, yeah, for people, I personally don't eat it, but I buy it from the grocery store, so I know people do eat it. And I bought some beef liver today as well, too. Not to eat, but for fishing. My buddy likes liver, I personally. A bag of shrimp's like $20. Like, it's super expensive, and it's bomb to eat. I would never waste shrimp on a fish. I can eat that shrimp. I'm gonna eat that shrimp. You want to go fishing for stuff that you can't eat. So then when you catch a fish, you can eat that fish if you want. Alright, well hang on a second. Let's go get to a bounty board of some type here. So we can do something. Something real quick together. Probably won't be on for too long. I just wanted to come on and say hi kind of thing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel bad missing my routine. But lately I've been so tired when I wake up, I can't do it. Because I've been doing the night fishing. So the one day I came home at 6:30, I was like, yeah, I can't. The birds were chirping. It was pretty cool. I like fishing over the night. It's because like the environment's so much different. So when I showed up, all the Canadian geese were sleeping. They're all along the shoreline in my fishing spots, so I had to remove them. Sorry, little fellas. Oh, I'm so sorry. Little babies are sleeping. But guess what? Get the fuck out of my fishing spot. They're all like hissing at me. It's like, it's okay, just go in the water. There must have been like 60 of them or something. It was crazy. So once I got my fishing spot back from them, that was set. And then, like, throughout the night, I could hear the coyotes, like, howling to each other. There must have been, like, a few packs or something across the forest from me. Because they were just, like, bouncing back and forth, like, "Arr!" Just chirping back and forth. I'm like, that's fucking awesome listening to that. And then when I went home, driving home at, like, 6:30 or whatever, a coyote ran across the road in front of me. It's like, oh, shit, I heard you guys, and you came out of the forestry that I was hearing you from. That's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I smoked it was a dead raccoon or something on the ground, but I was doing like a $1.20. And I travel in the nighttime so I can speed without any worries. Because usually it's an 80 zone, but I do $1.20. So I can make it there quick. And then there's a whole bunch of small towns that turn to 50, and I stay at my $1.20. Because it's late at night. There's no cars, so it's just like I'm free to drive. But last night I was doing that, and there was a guy ahead of me, and I saw some cherries, and he got pulled over. It's like, oh shit, cops are freaking pulling people over. I wonder what he got pulled over for. Because I don't know if they can use their radar at nighttime, but if you catch up to a cop when he's doing 80 and you fly up to him, like that was my thing. If I see a car ahead of me, I always kind of slow down and try to see what kind of car it is. Because you're doing a $1.20, he's doing 80, and you catch up to him, clearly you're speeding, so he'll just like do a U-E and pull you over. I saw a deer too, and the deer was in like the heart of the city of one of the towns. It was kind of a weird place to see deer. But he was just cruising on someone's front lawn. Like, oh, cool. Foxes, oh, okay, that's cool. I've only seen a few foxes in my life. Very few. Coyotes, I've only seen a few. 2, actually. Maybe only 1 fox. You don't have the coyotes? No, they're like a wolfy doggy here. And we have the coy wolves as well, which are like a coyote mixed with a wolf. So near Toronto and Scarborough, there was a pack of wolves, I guess, that could not find other wolves, so they started breeding with coyotes. So then there was a breed of like kind of oversized coyotes, but not as big as a wolf, but not as small as a coyote, and they're kind of like a mix. And they like own the Toronto area, like they're in the heart of the city, like living under bridges in the big park they have in the middle of Toronto there, and they like flourish. very well there, just because they know how to like. I was watching a documentary on Netflix or whatever on them. If it's on Netflix still, type in. It's called Koi Wolf. It's just a documentary on the wolves. Yeah, Koi Wolf. It's pretty cool. I just found it more neat just because it's locally to us kind of thing. Toronto's just up the ways from us, and Toronto's a big city. But like our cities around here, like they're city, but they have like large forestries. Like even in my city, like I went to a subdivision, which is all like big housing all around, and then there's like a little catwalk. I followed the catwalk, which brought you into the forest. I walked for like 35 minutes, straight forest, never seeing a house, not seeing any people. Like just cruising straight forest where like coyotes. Actually, there was a sign before you went in there saying there's coyotes, so beware of your dogs and shit. But it was just like super deep. I was like impressed, and then I made it all the way to like where train tracks were, and it was just like a big marshy area filled with like water, which would probably be a big bass area for fish. But it was just like it's just really crazy how you're in like the heart of a city, and then all of a sudden you're like, boom, hey, coyotes. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like in the heart of a forest. Something happened? Oh, yeah, I thought you were too. What the hell? I was thinking, why is she going straight up the hill? What's going on here? I swear you were driving. You got on first. You had to have. Yeah. Maybe. My controller is breaking again. I got stick drift again for some reason. I don't recall dropping my controller, but it rears to the left just randomly all of a sudden. I don't know why. Are you gonna start shooting at me a bit? Get down! I forget how to take a gun out. Yep. Knife. Nope. Yep. Haven't even been playing any other games to mention at all. It's just been playing. I just feel guilty for not playing games. I shouldn't. It should be the opposite way around. But because I've played for so long on a repetitive basis, when I don't, I feel like I'm missing out on shit. Because right now I haven't really been playing a whole lot. Like, racing games kind of boring to me. I haven't really been playing this game, obviously. Always on the weekends if I do. And I haven't even looked at any new games either, if there is any. Yeah. I have glanced a little bit here and there, but I never seen anything. New Call of Duty, it's basically it, but I don't like I like Call of Duty, but it's just the same old shit. So I don't know if I'm prepared to buy that one again. No, that's alright. I'm used to talking to no one anyway, so... I spend a lot of time by myself, and I do talk a lot to myself. Like when I'm fishing, I'm always chatting to myself. Like mainly when I'm catching fish and stuff, or to the animals, or to things I'm doing. But it's not like I'm just talking a conversation to myself. But yeah, I'm like, hey, little fishy, I'm getting the hook out. Just hang tight. I'm coming. Oh, sorry for dropping ya. You shouldn't have kicked when you're in my hand, man. Oh, jeez. For the little duckies, when I walk up on them. I was trying to feed them. I was trying to bribe them the first time. They didn't want my bribe. I'm like, here's some peanuts. I feel bad for tossing you out of my fishing spot, your sleeping hole, but... they must like the light or something. It's probably because the other side's all forest. Whoa, deer. So they probably get picked off by a coyote or some other kind of predator animal that roams the areas. I was watching like a bunch of, I think they're just raccoons walking around in the water because I could see their eyes glowing when I flashed my flashlight on them. You don't see the bodies, you just see the glowing eyes. Whoa. Hello over there across the river. You stay over there, I stay over here. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I don't do the... That's one thing I like about my Ontario place. There's like, we have all Great Lakes, beautiful areas. There's like no storms that are gonna hurt you, no hurricanes, no tornadoes. There's no animals that are gonna kill you. Well, maybe the bears or something might get you, but very, very seldom. It's not like in the States where it's like every body of water, there's something that's gonna kill you. All their spiders and snakes are venomous. Like, everything's just ready to kill. Here we got snakes and all that stuff. We have venomous snakes, but they're not in big numbers. You very rarely will bump into them. Maybe if you live out in the sticks, you might get them. Adders. Yeah. Yeah, like we have like rattlesnakes and stuff here. But again, they warn you, so when you hear something, like, get a hell away from that area. And all of our, yeah. For the most part, they will, yeah. Yeah, we got some pretty cool spiders here, but nothing, again, that's super venomous. Like, we do, but they're not in high numbers. Like, we have a brown recluse here, but it's not, the chance of you bumping into one's probably pretty rare. Wolf spiders we have a lot of, but I don't think they're venomous. They just bite you if you get near them like most spiders. I don't know, as long as they're not on me, I don't mind spiders. They can do their thing. But as long as they're not on me. If they get on me, yeah, I get that, like, panic. Like a little fairy comes out of me real quick. Like when a bee comes flying around me. Get away, bee! And then I start running like a fairy. I'm not allergic, I just don't like them. Yeah, sorry. Every time I say bees, those are the bees that are the hornets and wasps. I just call them all bees from my terminology. Most people always, I have to correct them afterwards because I'm like, oh, wait, that's me. I'm using the wrong terms, but I use the word term. Bee is technically like a bumblebee, which they're harmless around here, and I don't mind those guys. Like the bumblebee, the carpenter bees or whatever, those guys are cool. They can actually make friends and stuff out of you. Like they come close to you, they chill with you. They're actually pretty cool bees. But like the wasps and yeah. My buddy has one up by his deck there, and they like. It like bzzz, and it'll fly close to you and it'll chase other bees away and it'll come back to you. It's almost like protecting you. It's protecting its own area, but it doesn't mind us being there. It's really cool. And it was there for like 2 or 3 years too. That's the funny thing. It came back. I'm like, what? That thing's still here, bro? It's like, yeah, I think it's living in my deck. Fuck, that's awesome. But yeah, it's the hornets and shit. I'm terrified of those ones. Yeah. Yep. Smushed. Yeah. Wasp or the hornets or whatever. Yeah. And they sting like a gazillion times an hour. Just like, and they don't die and they just keep going until you have this giganto welt. Yeah. Oh, I can't fit through that. Guess not. Oh, hey man, what's up, Dick of Dirk? Hey, it's been a long time for you to come in here. What's up, dude? Hopefully I didn't reply to that super long and you're still here, because we all know how this guy does stuff on the slower side. So my apologies if I missed you, but yeah, it's been a long time. I think he used to come in like back in the time when we actually had people joining us.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
It's a long time ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Way back in the day. Yeah, those were the days. During the time when we actually had some peeps. Oh, still here, right on. Blue Baron? What the hell? Yeah, no, they're deers. I saw you were just walking down the side of the road, and I was doing a $120, and I said, "Thank God you didn't come in my front of me," because he was just on the side. That's the only downfall. That's oh fuck yeah, yeah. Oh, the explosions. If the deer don't explode, the car explodes. Huh. So he just held ground then, eh? That's what I do when I hit raccoons and shit. I just hold my ground because there's not much you can do once you see it. It's like, oh, fuck. I've cracked my bumper twice from raccoons. As soon as I bought my car, brand new fucking car. It wasn't brand new to me. And then it wasn't even it was like the same month. I was driving down like the main road in my city, and a fucking family of raccoons decides to come in front of me, and I smoke one of the babies, crack my bumper. So it was for fuck's sakes, man. Brand new car, you fucking assholes. The baby almost made it. He like walked, and then that's why I kept going, because I figured he was just gonna keep going, and then he like stopped and looked at me. He's like, no! No! Why didn't you follow Mum? You stupid ass. Mum was all the way across the road. She was waiting for you. But no, you had to stop and check out what my car was doing. What's this thing? Clump. Son of a... And then since I've been doing like with my boat last year and stuff like that, driving at like 3:30 in the morning, just all through the night driving, yeah, that's like the main danger at nighttime. It's nothing to do with the cars. It's strictly animals. I hit like a turtle or something like that, I think, but it hit me right on the dead tire, and like it swerved me heavy, like boom. And then I went all the way to the other lane and swerved back in mine. Like holy shit! So I think it was a turtle, possibly. I did see turtle signs when the light came in. I was driving back home. Probably a turtle. Then I hit. Fuck's sakes, man! Holy. Probably lived too. Probably just popped into a shell, and I just like ramped off of it. But yeah, it was scary. I thought I was gonna crash for sure for a minute. And then I've hit a few raccoons. A couple of live ones, and then the dead one there the other day. I think he was the same one because I drove there last weekend, and then today I swerved around him. I swerved around him this morning. I was like, whoa, caught ya, haha. But it was in the same location roughly as where I hit the other one, so it might have been the same carcass, just not picked up yet. Which I would think over a week a carcass would be picked up by some animal or the services that pick them up. Because we have services that go around and pick up the dead animals off the ground. Yeah. Oh, they just chill? They just let them linger? Yeah, well, we have like road crews that will come and pick up the dead animals and bring them wherever. So, yeah, well, they'll pick them off the side of the road and take them away. And my friend's actually in a group where if people hit a deer or are in a facility where a deer was just hit, they post on that group, and hunters and people will come and pick them up to eat. Because they're gonna die anyways, and if it's been freshly hit, then they can usually get the meat off most of the animals still. My buddy's picked up a few roadkill animals. He was feeding me jerky the one time. I'm like, oh yeah, so when did you get this deer? He's like, oh, I got that one a while back. I'm like, oh yeah, would you go hunting for this one? He's no. What do you mean, no? And then what'd you do? You kill it illegally? He's like, no, not at all. I'm like, what the hell the fuck did you get it then? It's like, I got off the side of the road. What are you talking about, bro? You fucking fed me roadkill. It's like, well, bro, I saw it get hit. I don't care. God damn it. So after that, I made rules for him. You don't ever eat anything from my friend Miller unless you ask all the W's. When, where, how, why, when, what. What is it? When did you buy it? Where did you kill it? How'd you get it? You gotta ask all those questions before you even put it in your mouth. Because he's also fed me a squirrel too. that I ate and didn't ask questions beforehand. Brought me over some meat. He's like, here, bro, I brought you some shit I made. I'm like, oh, right on. Fucking started mowing it. It was good. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro, this is awesome. It's like, yeah, it's a squirrel. What the hell? Dude, why don't you tell me this shit beforehand? I wanted you to try it. You ate a lot more than I did. It's like, oh, great. It was good though, and I would 100% eat it again if it was prepared for me and caught from somewhere clean. I would do it again, no problem. If I was in a survival mode and I had to, most certainly I'd hunt the squirrels and eat them. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was small. I was eating this little leg. I didn't even think about why I was eating this little bitty leg. I'm such a retard sometimes. I like food, so it's just like, oh, fucking right, bro. You brought me a fucking snack. That's sweet. I'll try that out. Cause we always like smoke meats and stuff together, and eat like I'll have like it'll be like 40 pounds of meat just for like 3 people over at his pad sometimes. Holy crap, dude! How much food do we need? Well, I don't know. This was on sale. I got a whole bunch of fish from here, and this is from here, and so it always turns out to be a feast. Alright, let's do one more here. What's up, sir? T Disciplines, I think that says. What's up, my dude? Waving back. I forget how to wave, and I'm probably gonna point a gun at you, so I'm not even gonna try. Actually, I am gonna try. Alright, we got it. We got it, bro. We got it. Wave
How
back.
can I join?
We good. KFC chicken. I used to work at KFC for like 11 years. Can I join? Aw, man. You can, but like I'm literally gonna be heading out real soon, like. Yeah. Once this mesh is over, I might do a little shoot the shit for a sec, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know if you're worth you trying to join me to do something, but maybe next weekend. I can't really guarantee much right now. Everything's on the fly of a limb. If the weather, I just got my boat all up and running now too. I bought some. They're called launching wheels. So if it takes me a long time to blow my boat up, like an hour kind of thing, to get it all set up. So I can't really do that sitting in a boat launch because obviously people need to use it. So that's why before I was leaving at like 4 in the morning so I could get there super early before all the boats would show up so I could use the boat launch to get out in the water. But when I would come back to dismember it, I would get in everyone's way and I would have people getting pissy, and which I completely understand. So now with my boat I can like put it together by my car or find like a grassy knoll or just somewhere away from the boat launch, and I can put my boat together and all, and then I can just wheel it into the lake, like with all my shit in it. It can hold like 600 pounds or something, so I can put like a full-size motor on the boat and still wheel them around and stuff like that. So it's gonna open up where I can bring it a lot more than it was last year. But now it's just basically weather permitting, and well, as soon as I got my wheels on, it was like that day. It's just like, oh, we're gonna have a heat wave. Now every single day calls for a thunderstorm. It's like, for son of a bitch. I want to go fishing with my boat, but I can't take my boat if
Can you accept
if there's like any call for like a thunderstorm or like heavy wind or anything like that. It would create a lot of problems for me while I'm out on the water. I'll accept your request, my friend, but just keep in mind I'm not on for very long right now. But if you do see me on again in the future, most certainly join us. Just to keep note, I'm a basket case, and I usually don't do very well for help-wise. I talk, and then I forget what I'm doing. Even today, I started the stream, and then my buddy started talking to me, and I completely forgot I had the stream going. What the hell? Oh shit. If you didn't say something, I would have kept going. It's like, oh my goodness. In my defense, though, I was up all night fishing, and then I've only slept for like maybe 3 hours or 4 hours, so that's a pretty good defense, I think, for being on the slower side. And I'm gonna go and try to do it again tonight. No. No. No, it's supposed to rain tonight. That's why I wanted to do some inner city fishing for some whatever I can get kind of thing. I even kept a fish and ate it the other day too. It was kind of tasty. Ended up catching a little perch when I was waiting for some catfish. So oh yeah. Yeah, for catfish we can keep, well, depending on the license you buy, but I have like the full-fledged license, which is only like $25, so it's just to support the fishing. Even if I don't keep them, I always buy that license anyways, kind of thing. But regardless, what was I saying? Oh yeah, other limits there. For a certain fish, you can keep pretty much all of them. You can keep some. Sturgeon is pretty much the only fish that's on our list of like fish that we have around us that we're not allowed to keep at all. Not even allowed to. You're not even allowed to target them. They're like completely protected, endangered species here. Even though they flourish like there's probably like 100,000 or more just in Lake St. Clair. I watched a guy scuba dive there, and it was. If you accidentally, you just gotta release it as quick as safely as possible. Like, obviously, you're not gonna get shit if you accidentally catch one. You can't fully control what goes down on your hooks to a degree. But if you, like, are aiming for them, so if you have, like, I don't know, a bait that's designated for them, which isn't really anything per se, since they're a bottom feeder, and they like soft food. So, like, my home remedy one that I've heard of is a hard-boiled egg. So you just hard-boil an egg, like, big time kind of thing, so it gets real firm, and then you slap that on your hook. So I don't know how it stays on. Maybe they put in a net of some type and hook it into the net. But you can tie baits onto your hooks as well. So maybe if you got something like that going on and the ministry finds you. But I've been fishing for like 39 years. Oh, maybe not 39 because I'm only 39, but I've been fishing my whole life since I was a little kid. And I've never ever been stopped by ministry and checked for a license or nothing. And then when I was at Lake St. Clair a few weeks ago with my dad, we were both fishing illegally, which I kind of knew but kind of didn't. We're using more than one rod for catfish on the shore, which is illegal. You can only use one rod. You can use 3 rods for carp, but they have to be organic baits. So it has to be like corn or cornmeal or like some kind of food-like product, not fish or meats or whatever, because that will attract other fish. But anyways, so me and my dad, we both had 2 rods in the water. Like, we weren't keeping the fish. We wouldn't get tagged for like poaching or nothing like that, but just for overrods. But we would get tagged for the overrod thing. But we just finished packing up. Like, we just took our rods in, loaded it onto the truck, and I look over the truck and I see the ministry truck roll in. I was like, oh shit, Dad, look who's here. Game warden. He's like, really? He's like, yeah, dude, we just packed up. Like, literally just packing up. And the guy came over to us, asked us for a license and shit. And I asked him, like, by just curiosity, are we allowed to use, like, 2 rods for catfish on shore? He's like, oh, absolutely not. I was like, whew, okay, good to know. It's like, fuck, Dad, me and you could have just got dinged, bro. Big time. Oh, my God. So, yeah, so now I try to limit my rod use depending on where I am. My dad's like, oh, don't do it at all, Greg. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna. So I get too bored fishing with one rod. So if I go to Lake St. Clair or anywhere around there, since obviously I've seen them, I'm going to use one rod. That's just basic common sense. Where I go to Port Stanley, I have never ever seen another fisherman there, nor would ministry ever show up to a spot where there's 0 fishermen, because there isn't a lot of them, and they're not going to use their like resources to like find one guy that might be using 2 rods or something. So they go to like Lake St. Clair where I was. It's a really popular fishing spot. So it's like loaded with fishermen. It's like day and night. People camp there. It's like a non-stop fishing area. So that's why ministry goes there, because they know that there's going to be a lot of fishermen. So they go there and they check like 10 guys all at once, almost guaranteed to lay down some tickets or whatever to make money for the ministries. So like where I go, there's yeah. And where I go, I don't go where people are. The Thames River in my city, it's the ministry ain't gonna come and protect this river. It's garb. But again, they will go where all the popular spots are because they know they can make money from there. Because all like the Asians and the foreigners and stuff, they will fish like crazy and they keep absolutely everything they keep. They catch like everything. They don't care if it's in season, out of season, size limits, over limit. They don't give a rat's. They're used to their country where they don't have those kind of rules. So when they come here, they just like fish the shit out of our water. So ministry, I would say, like I got no problem with them. Come in and check my license, sir. I'm always licensed up. I don't do much illegals. Maybe the way I fish might be kind of pushing it, but I'm not out to keep them. I'm not out here trying to like fill my pockets filled with fish. I'm just trying to be entertained and have some fun. That's why I use my multiple rods. Like even last night, I have 3 rods going. I have my 2 in the water at still fishing, and then I'll be casting with the other one with a worm or a lure or whatever, just to keep myself occupied. But technically, it's illegal. Even in my last video I posted on Facebook, and I'm like, bud, you're not allowed to use 2 rods. I'm like, I don't care, right, bud? Are you a fishing cop? No. So piss off, blocked. Douche, you never see one of my videos again. Be locked. It's probably because I'm tired, so my filter is long filled up right now. I don't have. I'm sleepy. I haven't had a coffee. I swear a hell of a. Yeah. I get the cursing out sometimes. When I get my stories, I think it's my storytelling is when I get all into it. When I get into my stories. Yeah. Yeah, this stream will definitely be going to the yellow money sign thing. For sure. Oh, yeah. That's just fishing illegals. And I was mentioning the word retard at the start of the stream, too. That probably wouldn't help. But I think my mic might have been unplugged. I don't know if I was plugged in for that or not, but I was looking at my gauge to put my air conditioning charge in my car, and in the red it says retard. I'm like, what do you mean retard? What the fuck? I've never seen that on a gauge before. So I'm like, so you telling me if I go in the red too far, I'm retarded? Is that what you're telling me, Gage? That's kind of weird. So I sent that to my. I sent the picture to my buddy. I'm like, even my Gage thinks I'm retarded if I go too far. And he goes, no, bro, that's not what it means. It means in car terms, there's advancing and then retard. So retard is like bringing it back, and advancing is obviously bringing it forward. So, like, if you're doing something with, like, timing chains or, like, a performance, those are the terminologies that they use. I'm like, really? That's fucking interesting, because I did not know that. I thought my gauge was telling me something that I already knew. If you go in the red, I'm pretty sure you should be already known that you're gone too far. So, but yeah, I guess it's a terminology in cars that I didn't know about. I thought I was just trying to be funny. He's like, nah, dumbass. It doesn't mean that, you retard. It means this. Stupid idiot. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm running off a few hours of sleep here, and I thought maybe I should go put some AC in my car, because it's bloody hot out. And my car, I don't know what's with it, but all my cars, when I drive, the heat of the engine comes from the vents, and I don't know how to turn it off. Anything I touch in my car never works. I touch every button, always. It's like I got heat on 24 hours a day when I'm driving. I don't know why. Yeah, my Mazda, same thing. When I drove, the heat of the engine came through my vents. It doesn't like get filtered out somewhere else. Maybe it's like my cabin filter gets clogged or something. I don't know what it is, but all I know is Yeah, it shouldn't happen, and it does. My car is a piece of junk. It's falling apart. Everything sucks on it. Nothing works. I hate cars. I just pulled a nail out of my tire like 2 days ago. It cost me $60. Son of a bitch. I know what I need. It's called I don't want them, and just get me back on the road slightly safely. Okay? That is what I'm aiming for. So do you have to do that like every so often? Every year, eh? Wow. Huh. So it's like a safety test, in other words. Really? Huh. So you guys don't have like junkers floating around in the car that on the roads then, like just putting away, breaking down. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Huh, interesting. Yeah, we don't have. We used to like we if you sell the car and buy a car, you do the safety then. So like if you're buying a car, you have to have it safety. So you either the shop will do it for you and have it certified, which usually means they've cheated the system. They've just wrote their own safety because they're a shop. So I never ever buy a car from a shop because I've had a no-look safety done on my Honda. My mom gave it to me when I was like young or whatever. She gave me her old car and it was a piece of shit, so it wouldn't have passed safety. So we brought it to a hole in the wall shop. He puts 2 screwdrivers to the wheels and he goes, "Yeah, my friend, no problem. $75." It was only like a $40 license, but you pay extra for the no look. So he pokes, gives me the thing. I bring it down to the MTO, and I got my license, or I got my car in my name, because you needed that to put in your name. But they're trying to crack down on that. But if you own a shop, you got the papers, you can write as whatever you want to those cars. It's your own liability. So if you're willing to take the risk and have someone maybe come back on a safety issue, but I know my Mazda, it was definitely cheated for me because I bought that safety and it was far from safetied. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And that was able to be safetied or whatever. Huh. Yeah, oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, that'd be a pain in the ass to do every year though. For us, we just go in for our like license renewal or whatever. We just go in and give them our. We used to have to pay money, but we don't have money to pay anymore. We just go in, give them our registration, like register our kilometers or whatever, and then we're done. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, like our registration number would technically change through every owner. So if I sold the car, that like the ownership of the car goes to them, but they would get a new registration to it, kind of thing. Like it would be underneath their names and all. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. Huh. That's that's a good way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, obviously it works. I find other countries' systems usually work a little, like maybe not other Europe's, especially. You guys have good systems over there, even for like your recycling and all that. You guys are like a very clean. Same with Finland too. Finland's a very clean country. Um, yeah, yeah. It's maybe the population or something like that. it's like that's the capital of it, right? London's her capital. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like going to Toronto. Toronto's like smuggy and gross and busy. You got homeless people literally sleeping in like the middle of the sidewalk, just lying there. Where we're like, it was a baseball game, and when there's a baseball game in Toronto, that one little strip, it's like just shoulder to shoulder packed on all down the sidewalks from everyone going up and down the streets from the game or whatever. Plus, it's on the same strip as like CN Tower and all like the main attractions of Toronto. So there's like at least a million people walking down the sidewalk, and there's like a homeless dude just sleeping like dead center of the sidewalk. So like everyone's like just splitting for him, kind of thing. I'm like, you couldn't find a fucking different spot, dude? Maybe to the side, even? I don't know. Like, I see a grassy knoll over there. You could have slept on that part. But no, you want to sleep right dead center of the sidewalk so everyone has to see you and walk around you. No one's giving you nothing. Like, it's not like you're getting stuff from people feeling bad for you. That's what I figured. Is like, maybe he figures if he's like dead center, everyone's gonna drop him money or drop him food or drop him stuff, and no one's dropping him shit. If anything, he gets kicked. Just get the fuck out of the way, dude. But yeah, Toronto's real nasty like that, though. Homeless everywhere, bums everywhere. I don't know if you guys have that kind of problem there, but it's definitely a problem here. It's not, yeah. Yeah, no, even my city here, it's really bad. More so for like encampments, people set up tents and shit places. Even when like I prefer them in the forest because they're at least away from everybody and doing their own shit. But when I went in my little forest walk, I saw like 4 or 5 encampments back there, kind of thing. Like people are, yeah, oh yeah, and that too. Yeah, there's like anywhere, there's everywhere. Like I don't think you can go anywhere in the forest, anywhere in the fields, parks without finding one. Like it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. At one point, like the river by my house there's like a park. I think they did it on purpose just to get them out of there. But there was like, it must have been like 60 camps all lined up along the river there. And then the police and like everyone came in there. Now they've completely gutted it all. Like, fine, you guys want to camp out here? We can't legally like remove you, I guess. They have problems taking them out. So they just like put up construction. So they just go and construct them out. It's like, oh, now it's a construction zone, and they even bulldozed like all where the encampments were, and just completely ripped it all out. So either they're gonna do something else, because I know they are doing a bus lane just on the main street there, but so maybe there's gonna be a terminal or something like that there. But all the bus shelters at nighttime, they turn into homeless encampments. People line them up with cardboard and close them off. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, sad. I don't for them just because they've chosen that life, and some people do get forced into a drug life to a degree, but most of it is by choice. So I don't pity those ones, and I can tell which ones are like just trying to survive or the ones that are fucking drug addicts. Because if someone's just trying to survive, they're not going to go put their camp with 60 other people near downtown. Because all those dudes are just putting their tents there so they can roam downtown, get their drugs, roam back to their tent. So that's why they put them so close to downtown all the time. So anyone that's not trying to like be a user of some type and you just want to survive because you can't afford the rent, because rent's outrageous here right now. It's like $2,500 for a 1-bedroom. It's just stupid. Most people can't afford that. Yeah, it's crazy. So most people are like moving out. They can't afford. If me and my girl ever got in a fight or something, we would both be screwed. Like we couldn't go move out and be on our own somewhere or whatever. They can't afford it. So a lot of people just are getting. Yeah, for sure. I'll be moving in with my parents. I know that. If I had any situation happen, that's where I'm going. Hey, mommy, I'm coming to you. You guys are getting old anyways, so I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be there to help you. Yeah. I help them now, PS4? So I just have to drive over there. That's all. But what's up, Jake? So Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. Plus, my sister moved away, so she won't be doing any help. I am. I'm the only one. Yeah, but yeah, Arden City's definitely getting pretty shatty. I want to move up north, personally, to a place called Kincardine. It's absolutely gorgeous little town, beautiful water. It's like crystal clear waters. I was there for like 4 days. I didn't see not one homeless person. Now, don't get me wrong, there might have been some near the beach or something, but I didn't see any homeless, no crackheads roaming around the streets trying to rob everything or steal shit. Even at my work, we're sitting in my boss's office and we watched a guy come and start checking our door handles to see if they're open. So yeah, we had to go chase him out of the parking lot. Dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're out here trying to steal shit from people's cars? Like, my God. I hate this area. And it's not even the area, it's just the whole city. The whole city's like that. You think you go move to like a fancy neighborhood, well, criminals just go to the fancy neighborhoods because they know that's where the money is. So they go there, wait for a yuppie to forget to shut his garage door overnight, and they go and clear him out. Kind of thing. And around here, it's just crackheads just trying to get their next fix, so they're just trying to steal change or whatever the hell you got in your car that can be grabbed. But yeah, it's pretty brutal. I blame the government. No. Like, for the most part, they are fairly harmless. Like, and the ones that are, they're like zombied half the time too, right? If they're doing drugs, they don't have the ability to. They're all doing that like fentanyl crap where it like KOs you, makes you a zombie. So it's not like they're like juiced on meth trying to like, yeah, boy, you can punch me in the face, you're not gonna do nothing. No, these guys are like, you just push them over and they fall over because they're just so toasted. I walked when there was one at Tim Hortons. She was like at the door handle, just passed right out of the door handle. I had to go in the other entrance because I'm like, what the fuck? What do I do here? I don't even want to touch that door handle now, anyways. So I'm gonna go to the other side. But this is gross. How do you fall asleep mid walk towards a door? I did. Like, hello, you're sleeping standing on the Tim Hortons entrance, hanging onto the door handle. I don't know, man. Yeah, I just don't know. It's brutal. If you watch, like, you can go watch videos. It's like living zombies or whatever it's called. It's just crazy talk. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some places down there. We have in the British Columbia. It's the same thing. You go down the one street there, and it's just like all zombies, all campments, all in the main street. It's like Hastings area, I think it's called in BC. Yeah, one of my buddies lives over there. But, yeah, definitely all messed up world out there. You gotta just try to get away from it. Even though they'll probably find you there too. I know Kincardin's got a lot of biker stuff, like biker gang stuff. So last I heard in the news thing, there was like a big sweep and standoff with all the bikers and shit and the OPPs. But as long as you don't hit a biker or talk shit to a biker, you'll be all right. Yeah, they're not going to come and hassle you for nothing. They're more of an organized crime. They don't do petty shit so much. They may have guys that do it, but it's not a known thing. But we do have a lot of those dudes, like Hell's Angels and Outlaws and stuff around us here. I don't too worry about those fellas. They're usually just big scary biker dudes covered in tattoos. Yeah, big hairy dudes covered in tats. Pretty sure I wouldn't mess with him even if he wasn't on a bicycle. He's gigantic, covered in tattoos, and someone I probably wouldn't want to mess with. Or even attempt to. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go the opposite way as that guy. I do remember that when we went to Manitoulin, it was by like the ferry parking lot kind of thing, and there was like a big ass row of bikers they didn't look like, they didn't have colors and stuff, so I figured, they're probably just like a church group or just a group of dudes or whatever. I wasn't too worried. So I go and like park right beside them. My girl's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what? I gotta go in the building and talk to somebody. Where else am I gonna park? Way the hell over there? Nah, fuck it. I'll go park beside all these bikes. Just don't knock one over, that's all. As soon as I get out of the car, they all like turn and look at me. I was like, hey fellas, how you guys doing? And they're like, hey, how are you? How you doing? Alright, see, man, they're alright. They're all good. I'm not causing any shit to them or nothing. I was just pulling up on them. That's all. But yeah, it was funny. Well, I guess I should probably get going and get my stuff rolling here. I go get some Minjos. I'm gonna do some packing. How long of you take a plane there? Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Is there like an ability to get there with car, like a ferry or something, or that? Okay. It's more of a hassle. Yeah. That's cool. I've never been on a plane. My parents just got back from Cuba, so they've been on planes plenty of times too. I have not. I've been to the front of an airport. That's as close as I've been. But yeah, well, hey, take all day or take a few hours. I think it would take a few hours more than all day. Gives you more time to enjoy when you're there, right? Instead of all travel time. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. Carry it on. Cool stuff. Anyway, you have yourself a good trip and safe travels. Yeah, I should be on. I don't know. It's weather. Yeah, it's weather permitting. If it's not too windy or not thunderstormy, I'm probably gonna take the boat somewhere. I want to test out the wheels. It took me fucking 3 hours to put them on, so I want to use them. Yeah. So we'll see. Alright, well, yeah, it was nice chatting with you, and I'll talk to you later. Anyone else in here, thanks for joining, and peace out. Have a good one. Ciao. Bye, guys, and I'll catch everyone later. Peace.